Paulsen cars in the championship, but it sounds like it's running a bit funny. Some misfires there. Maybe something that just gets pushed out. Oh, big hit there to the front suspension, and that is what's happening now. You need good suspension there at the front to grab into the final bank. Now Þormar Pálsson challenging for the championship lead here in Egilsstaðir. Needs a strong run. A win here would see him take the lead in the championship standings. For Þormar, been a staple here in Egilsstaðir. Some of the biggest jumps. This is his kind of courses. That is not something good. Engine shuts off. That is him just stopping. That is costly for Þormar, fighting for the championship lead here. Is that him out for the day? Or is that something that the mechanics can fix during the service break for, before track number 2? Now, Guðmundur Eliasson, this is Rodeo. Using the four-wheel turns to his advantage there. Takes a different line to everybody else. And that is nicely done by Guðmundur Eliasson. We haven't seen anybody go all the way for a while. But that is 350 for length for sure. And a nice run by Guðmundur Eliasson. Now, Skúli Kristjánsson, multiple champion, Simba. A car that is always good in Egilsstaðir. He's just seen Guðmundur Eliasson take a different line through the final gate. Will Skúli do something similar? Almost rolls it there, but gets it under control. That's only 20 penalty points for the gate there in the side slope. Goes far to the left, but that is much more traditional than Guðmundur, but that is all the way. And what a run by Skúli Kristjánsson, 350 for length and only 30 penalty points. So that is Skúli taking the lead here in Egilsstaðir. Now Finnur Albjörnsson driving the Fox. Finnur, a strong contender. Hasn't mounted the championship challenge, but has definitely mounted challenges in races. Does a different line as well, but on the right side this time around, 350 for length and 80 penalty points. Now we move over to the modified class. This is Brynjar Eliasson driving the Glacier. The Glacier had 2 drivers this weekend. Unlike the unlimited class where you have the paddle or the super scoopers, you have the paddle tires here, and as we can see, there's just not enough traction in them for that climb. The material here in the courses in Egilsstaðir a bit, well, low grip, essentially. And this is Finnur Bárðarson driving the Rock, also in the modified class, and doesn't go far. Reverses though, and is able to continue. Gets it turned very early here. Is about to roll it, but there you have to turn out for the car to balance itself. And Finnur Bárðarson, bit of lack of experience there, ends up on the top. Now the second driver on the Glacier, Benedikt Sigfússon. Manages to clear the first obstacles, but already got a few penalty points. Now for the final climb, but no speed, no traction, and that's 200 penalty points, which leaves Benedikt with 20 points after the first course. The standings in the unlimited class after track number 1, Skúli Kristjánsson with a 40-point lead over Guðlaugur Helgason, Guðmundur Eliasson and Finnur Albjörnsson in 3rd and 4th place. Then we have close by the rest of the field. Now Guðlaugur Helgason kicking off track number 2. He's definitely contending for the lead after the first track, so needs to do well here. Now needs to go down and back up, and as you can see, he's expecting the car to just slide down, waiting for the moment to floor it here through this gate, and this is the moment. I think he got through without a penalty, and now he needs to go all the way to the top, and that is a roll. he won't be able to drive away on his own, so that's only 300 points for length and 50 penalty points on top of that. Now next up, Daniel Inge Danielsson, the Green Thunder. Didn't go far in the first track. For the... It's a lot of penalty points, and the car is pointing in an odd direction there. Needs to get it turned to reach the gate below, which he does nicely. Through it he goes, that's 20 penalty points more, but there's just no traction once through the gate. A lot of blue smoke. Probably not something serious, but you never want to see it. After a quick fix, Peter Vidarsson takes to the track. Difficult test this first bit. Oh, he's a bit fast there. This will be a difficult test to get it turned around. He's gonna need to floor it. He got the gate, didn't he? Goes for it, is going for the foul bit. But he is not through the final gate. He's too far to the left. Now, Armiki Swansson driving insane. Will he need to reverse there? Or did he manage to clip one wheel inside? I think he did. And up through the final gate, 350 for length for Arnigi, but that's a hefty penalty total, leaving him with 210 points. Next up, the Viking, Johannesson. Through the gate here. A few penalty points, but needs to get it turned well. Oh, such a smooth run, and continues on the power. That is a beautiful drive. Is he gonna roll it? No, manages to pull himself out, and that's gonna be 350 for length, 60 penalty points, so 290 for Ingvar. Now Christian Hjaltason driving the fly. This course could prove a bit difficult for it. It seems to have a higher point of gravity than most of the newer cars. But so far so good. Very difficult bit here. Manages somehow to take down both sides of the sticks. And that is just not fast enough coming up to the final climb. Now Andremon Svensson. I really like this course design. It's giving the, it's really testing both the climbing and the challenge for the drivers as drivers. Now, for the final gate here, Andremon Svensson goes all the way, 350 for length, 80 penalty points, so that's 270 total. So far, the track serenades that have been a real test on the drivers. Björnsson driving the bomb here, manages to get through the first bit. It's going to be 40 penalty points for the final climb. Did that go through without a penalty? No, probably not. 120 penalty points. 350 for length. Ingemar Björnsson goes all the way though. Now Jón Reynir Andrisson. Okay, but he is very far to essentially just way further. And that is the car not finding reverse. He's got to be stopped there. Jón Reynir getting pulled away, and that's him, done for the day. Now Davíð Logi Ingvarsson, Snow White. Be careful here. The speed is so little that it's easy to get stuck in this in the material that the Eilstaðir area give us the drivers. Now he's just not finding the traction. He's never gone all the way there. 230 for length, 40 penalty points, 190 total for Davíð Logi. Now Bjartur Eliasson. That's a gate. Big rock there. And the car still sounds a bit like it's misfiring. Maybe it's just the sound of Olsen, but doesn't sound quite healthy to me. There's the traction, there's the grip, and that is Bjartur Eliasson going all the way with only 30 penalty points. Fantastic run. A bit dramatic from inside the car, but a nice execution there. Now Þórmar Pálsson, he is back. Did they manage to get the engine issues fixed? Well, this car is not lacking horsepower, that is for sure. Thor, one of the beefiest engines you'll find in Formula Off-Road. Oh, gets it turned well here. All the way, can he go? Yes, he can. 350 for lane, 30 penalty points. A good rebound for Þórmar after the first track. Guðmundur Eliasson went all the way in track number 1. Will he do it again here with Rodeo? This is the course where Rodeo should be really using its strength with the four-wheel turning. Still picks up penalty points in both the gates, but there's a lot of traction there, and that is Rodeo going all the way. Nicely done there through the final gate, but that's going to be 60 penalty points. Now, Simpa. Skúli took the lead in the first track. Picks up the gate there. That's going to be penalty points again. It's probably up to 30 or 40 already. Let's see what the judges say. No penalty points there at the bottom. And through he goes without penalty points there. 40 total. That leaves Skúli Kristjánsson with 310. Now Finnur Abjörnsson. Without any penalties, and he does. And again here, super driving for the Fox here. Nimble through the first turns now. Can he continue here? Finnur taking a very strategic approach. That's 20 penalty points, but 20 penalty points more there. Should be 40, but final gate gives half the penalty points, so that's 310 for the Fox. Now Atli Jamil driving the Raptor. There. Will he go all the way? Yes, he will. I'm not sure if the course is getting easier or just the big boys are starting to tackle it, but whatever it is, he's doing well. Now for the modern class, no traction there. And misses the gate there. Should be way further to the left, so that's only going to be 80 points for Brynjar Eliasson. So that's it for today. The first two tracks in Egilsstaðir. Skúli Kristjánsson with a 50-point lead over Finnur Abjörnsson and Guðmundur Eliasson in third, but Atli Jamil, Guðlaugur Helgason and Bjartur Eliasson all sitting within contention. Next up, we will take you through the rest of the Egilsstaðir race. So until then, thanks and bye.
From the past to the